Guys, Mike back again with a little update about Marvel Legendary, the deck building game. I've had more than a handful of queries actually, all about the same time, which is strange, asking about my storage solution for Marvel Legendary. And I'm guessing lots of people have queried because I put a storage solution video, an old one back in 2013, I think, about how I was storing this game on Board Game Geek. And then people go and watch the video and then come back to the channel and ask about it. I've had to adapt the storage solution over the years because they've released more and more sets. And I wanted to fit absolutely everything in the core box. So it's a hefty box, to be fair. It's a big old box. And I've got all the expansions. So I just wanted to show you what I was doing, just to answer those queries that people were having. I should just mention that I don't have the Legendary Villains, which is, for those of you not in the know, is a kind of other arm to this game. So you've got Marvel Legendary, where you play the heroes. With Villains, you get to play the villains against the heroes. So you can mix and match absolutely everything. But it's not really my thing. I like playing the heroes. So I like to keep it separate. So this is just Legendary and the expansions directly for this core game. So anyway, I will go through it and I'll just show you what I've done. So like I say, everything's in here. So on top, we've got the rule books. Like I said, we had to adapt the storage briefly because we've got so many more cards. The core game, I think, came with about 550 cards. So we've got the core game rule book, and then we got Dark City, which was a big box expansion. Fantastic Four, Paint the Town Red, which was Spider-Man, and Guardians of the Galaxy, which were all about 100 cards each. So, and then we had the Secret Wars Volume 1, which came out recently, which was another big box expansion, which takes us up to over 1,500 cards, if the count's right, and these are 100 cards each, these small ones. So it's about 1,550 cards. So that's a lot of cards to store. So I keep the rule books all together. The game board is just folded up on top, and basically that's what I've done. That's what I've done with Marvel Legendary, because you need it organised, otherwise it's really difficult to play. So what I've done with Guardians of the Galaxy, you get some tokens to represent Infinity Gems. So I've got those just in a little box, and then basically I've printed divider cards for everything, printed and laminated. So everything in white here are heroes. So we've got heroes just alphabetized by name. So, and I'll show you what I've done. And then so that fills that section, and then we carry on. So that's A to S, and then continuation of S to U. And then at the back here, still more hero stuff. So we've got all the shield agents and officers and troopers. And then with the new Secret Wars expansion, we get the sidekicks. And then also in there, we've got bystanders and the wound cards. And then in the darker card, we've got our masterminds, and we've got our villains, and we've got our henchman villains, down to our schemes, our scheme twists, master strikes, and a new card with the Secret Wars expansion called Ambition cards. So this, so what I've done for each one, so we'll just show you. So this one, for example, is some focus. So these are the cards for Storm. Each hero gets 14 cards, and basically, because I ran out of dividers, you can buy official Legendary dividers, but I prefer to make my own, to be honest. I was using the original dividers, and I was printing out onto sticky labels, sticking the labels on, but I'm just going to print directly onto card, and it's kind of a marble effect card. It's kind of, a nice bit of cardboard, and basically just annotated. So when the card's in the box, all you can see is that. So it's Storm, who is part of the X-Men, and the L denotes that it's from the Legendary, i.e. the core box range of characters. And then underneath, they're her main abilities. So these little emblems here, icons, denote what her abilities are. So this one here, is ranged, for example, and this one here is covert. So you know that she's got covert and ranged abilities, and she's an X-Men, and she's from the core set. So that's what I'm doing with them all. So it just makes it easy for me. And basically there's I've got a template, and I just, you know, put them in as I go. We've got just another one here. So we've got Ultimate Spider-Man from he's a Spider Friend, which is denoted by his icon there, the Spider Friend, the Spider-Man icon. So Spider Friends, he's from Secret Wars Volume 1, and his abilities are Strength, Instinct, Covert, and Tech. So that's basically how I'm doing it. And also, like I say, all of the heroes, or all of the characters, in fact, all of the heroes are organised alphabetically. And then down on the left-hand side here, you can see where they're from. So we've got Angel, who is an X-Men, but he came in the DC, in the Dark City pack. And then we've got Apocalyptic Kitty Pryde, who's an X-Men, came in Secret Wars Volume 1. All through Bishop, Black Cat, Black Bolt, Black Panther, Black Widow, Blade, Cable, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Colossus, Cyclops, Daredevil, Deadpool, Domino, Doctor Strange, Drax the Destroyer, etc, etc, etc. So, I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Like I say, it's got little bits of foam in just to kind of so that it doesn't all fall over. Like we've got Drax the Destroyer, for example. So he's Guardians of the Galaxy, GOTG, and his abilities are Strength and Instinct, for example. So, I mean, that's how I've done it, basically. I got a bit fed up with the official dividers, and they're not readily available in the UK, so I just went off and made my own. So that's what I'm doing now. So I know I've had some queries about the old system of things that I used to do, because what I did before, as you'll see, I was kind of photoshopping off these symbols and printing them out onto the card. I can't, I don't have the files anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. So people who've asked for that previously, I don't have it anymore. It became a chore, if I'm honest, and life's too short. And some people say, well, life's too short to do this, but you know, it makes me happy. But anyway, so we've managed to divide the box up into 3 sections. These got rid of the original insert. Glued together 3 bits of card, like poster board, to make these channels, and then obviously you can fit 3 rows of cards in each. So I've got plenty of room, to be fair. Got room for more expansions quite easily, and then I've done the same basically down here with our masterminds. But I mean, they don't have special skills, so we just know he's the mastermind. He's Apocalypse, and all the masterminds, they come with 5 cards there. So each game you have, you choose a mastermind, and then the mastermind has villains attached to them and henchman villains. So lots and lots of masterminds: Apocalypse, Carnage, Doctor Doom, Galactus, Green Goblin, or Zombie Green Goblin it should be, I think. Zombie Green Goblin? Yeah, Zombie Green Goblin, Kingpin, Loki, Madeline Pryor, who's the Goblin Queen, Magneto, Mephisto, Moleman, Mr. Sinister, Mysterio, Nimrod, the Super Sentinel, Red Strife. So, the Supreme Intelligence of Kree and Thanos, Wasteland Hulk. So they're our masterminds, and then we've got all of our villains and henchmen and schemes, etc. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing with Marvel Legendary at the moment. Easy to store, everything's in one box, so it's you know, you can just get one box out and play the game as you want to play it. So that's it. So any questions or queries, please let me know. But that's it for Marvel Legendary. Thanks for watching, guys.